Your house costs more than your mortgage. And today, I'm telling you what no one tells new homeowners. So you finally got the house, keys in your hands, boxes everywhere. The first night actually sleeping in the place that you just bought. It's a huge deal, and you should absolutely celebrate it. But I want to tell you something nobody really says out loud when you're signing all that paperwork. And I say this as a person who helps people get home loans as a living. Closing day isn't the finish line. It's the starting line. Here's what I mean. A lot of people walk in thinking, once I pay off this mortgage, the house is free and clear. And I get why. That's how it feels. But even the day after you make that final payment, 10, 15, 20, 30 years later, you'll still be paying for that home. Not the bank, but somebody. Let me show you where that money goes. Why staying in control matters more than a paid off home, and 3 things smart homeowners do so the house works for them instead of the other way around. Stick with me, because number 2 is how people quietly build real wealth without ever changing jobs. When most people picture a mortgage payment, they picture one number, the amount that goes to the bank, but your actual payment usually has more than one job baked into it. And the parts that aren't the loan are the parts that surprise most people. 3 of them show up whether you like it or not. Number 1, property taxes. This is what funds your county, schools, roads, first responders. And here's the part that catches new buyers off guard. It goes up. Your homes get reassessed, value in your areas climb, and suddenly your escrow account falls short. Your monthly payment jumps a couple of $100s. You didn't do anything wrong. That's just how it works. And nobody tells you until it happens. Number 2, homeowners insurance. This is your safety net. The thing that stands between a bad storm and a financial disaster. And depending on where you live, insurance premiums have been climbing very hard over the last few years. This isn't a set it and forget it bill. And number 3, maintenance. This is a big one. And this is the one that renters really get surprised with, because while you were renting, the landlord took care of these things. When the AC dies in July, there's no landlord to call anymore. That's all on you. The water heater, the roof, the surprise plumbing, it's all yours. And it doesn't ask permission before it breaks. Now, none of this is meant to scare you off. Owning is still one of the best financial decisions most families make. But you can't plan for costs you don't even know exist. So now you know. Here's a shift I want you to make, because it changes everything about how you handle your money once you're in your house. The goal was never just own the home. The goal is to be in control of the home. Think about it this way. If your house payment is so tight that one broken appliance sends you into a panic, or you're lying awake at night doing math on the ceiling, you don't really own the house. It owns you. The bills are running the show. Being in control means the opposite. It means your home is making your life more stable and more valuable over time, not draining you dry every month. It means when something breaks, it's an annoyance, not a crisis. That feeling, that breathing room, is the actual prize, not a paid off number on a statement. So how do you get there? 3 moves, in my opinion. Number 1, keep a house fund separate from everything else. This is the mistake I see most often. People drain every last dollar to close and get into their home. Then they have nothing left for the house itself. Don't do that. Keep a separate cushion just for the home. A good target is 1 to 3% of what the house costs, sitting in an account on its own. On a $300,000 home, you're looking at somewhere around $3,000 to $9,000 set aside over time. That's the difference between the roof leak being a phone call versus a nightmare. Now, don't get discouraged. If you don't have that total amount up front, you can build it over time. I like the VA's maintenance factor, and it's simply this. You take 14 cents, 0.14, multiply it times the square footage of your home, and every month from the first payment, you set that money aside. So if you don't have that $9,000 in the example we just stated, you can build it over time. Because in all actuality, most houses, when you buy them, they're good to go, and you don't have these things all at once. So you have time. Number 2, let the house help you pay for it itself. This is the one that quietly builds wealth that most people don't talk about. Your home can actually make money. Some folks rent out a finished basement or a spare room. Some people add on a small unit. You may have heard them called ADUs, an accessory dwelling unit, and rent that. Even a room rented to a traveling nurse or a grad student can cover a real chunk of your payment. That extra income can knock years off of your loan. And every dollar of rent someone else pays is a dollar building your equity. That's the game. Number 3, cut the bills you can actually control. You can't argue and lower your taxes too much, but your energy bill, that's one thing that you can shrink with better installation, a smart home thermostat, more efficient windows, solar if it makes sense in the area that you live in. Now, these cost something up front, but they lower what you actually pay every single month for as long as you own your home. And a lot of these upgrades come with tax credits right now. So you're getting help paying for the thing that's saving you money. Do the math before you commit. But for a lot of homeowners, it pays for itself. Owning a home is one of the best things you'll ever do for your family. A place that's yours, memories you actually build in it, and wealth that grows in the background while you live your life. So now that you know how to set your home up to work for you, you got to remember those hidden costs we talked about in the beginning: property taxes and insurance. Now, here's the part that I didn't get into yet. What happens when the county decides your house is suddenly worth more? Or a rough storm season rolls through and your insurance company decides to raise rates across the board. Your monthly payment jumps, sometimes by hundreds of dollars, and you didn't change a single thing. You've got a fixed rate mortgage and your payment still went up. If that just happened to you, you're not crazy and you're not alone. There's a name for what's going on, and there's a way to fight it. The next video, your mortgage payment keeps rising. Here's what's really going on. One word explains all of it: escrow. I'll show you how it works and the 3 moves that keeps it from draining you. Go watch it now, because this one catches almost everybody.